Hello. Today I wanted to make the camera follow the player when exiting a level. So we are currently detecting that event. Let me show you, for example. We can solve this level. And as you see, we are detecting when we walk inside the level and when we exit the level. And when we enter again, we are detecting those events, but we are not using them. So in the player, let's see, in the player, we should add no, let's add this, and we can check. Let me see. When we exit a level for the map mode and we return, walking in the level. Okay. When we return, we are detecting this. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So this variable will be set here. And here. Okay. We should, yeah, we could do this different, but like this. Now, let's make sure we are correctly, yeah. When we exit and enter, and when we solve this, this should be false. Perfect. True, true, false. Our C. Perfect. Okay, so this variable will be true or false depending on the status of the player. And here in the camera, let me see, we have, no, in the other input, play input, this is here, okay. When we move, we should, you know what, the camera should be its own, should have its own script, I think, because we are moving it only in the map input of the world. Move it, and in the adjust camera, it's a bit, yeah, let's do first the easiest thing, and later we will we could harness this function when we yeah, when we move the player. Let me see, twin property, position. Okay, we could, interesting, we could in theory do the same if we are moving the player, we could move the camera. So we'll copy this. I think, yeah, if we move the same amount as the player, let's test this. No, yeah, this will move. Obviously, not inside. Let's see what happens. We should set inside. Let's see. We should temporarily, when we enter, no, when we play a level, yeah, we set this because this will be set when we check at the end of the undo. We will restore state, and this will check all this. Okay, let me see if this works. Okay, we enter normally. The camera is not moving. When we solve the level, we should. Okay, this is a bit clunky, and this has the problem that we should refocus the camera when we reset. Yeah, this should be very, very different. Okay, let's return to this, and let's see. How do we move the camera continuously in the map input? We have a target. Camera target, and we adjust the position according to the new target. So perhaps we should extract this logic into its own script for the camera and treat all the focusing and all the things we do here. We should be do instead of with twins. We should do with the same mechanic, I think, because yeah, all these calculations are correct, but we should set, instead of the new post, we should set the camera target. So for the camera, we should let me see. We should edit this thing. We should add a script. Let's rename this. Let's create a script for the camera. And in the process, let's see. No, this is a position. This is a vector tree. And in the Let's see, camera target. We should call, let's make this is interesting. Yeah, we should call this in the process function of the camera. Let's rename this, and yeah, this should be done here. Nearest level. This is the position. Okay. Okay, now we have this variable here, but now we should have it here. I don't know if we changed, let's see, the main, let's see, let me check. Okay, now what happens? Okay, this is funny. Yes, because we are using this variable, but we should yes, this should use this, and let's replace all. Okay, now this should work. Why? Because we are beginning with the vector 3, 0. Let's check. Camera is no. Adjust camera in the world. Adjust the twin property. Clark. Yeah, instead of create a twin, we should make make this. Okay, let's see. Nice. Now the map mode functions normally. The adjust camera works. Okay. Now the problem is that we are not setting this when we go outside. Okay. Now here, no, sorry. We should test this. Let me load the old way. Load levels. Let's load to global position, pushback. Okay, let's load let's do all this, but instead of loading instead of doing this, let's do x times, let's separate the levels. Make exit paths. Let's do this in a loop. Nice. Let's try now. This is a bit weird. Why is this? This is very funny. I suspect that we are using, we must be using, obviously, global coordinates. It's very funny. We are using global coordinates for the location of the corridors. So let's check that. Let's check this. Exit paths. Let's see. The begin is the global position of the pedestal. This is correct. And the end is the global center of the level. Let's see. Let's make a bit. Why is this not? This is very weird. Let me check. This is a problem. The direction to function returns a zero-based vector. Obviously, it's a direction. So we must add the global center to this, because what happens? Direction to global center plus this. Now it should be normal, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit weird, but why is this? This is weird. No, it's not. It's not doing it correctly. I think this is. Let's see. N3D. This is. This must be round. No. Let's move. Move this here. I think this is very weird. Why? This is a nice screenshot. This is a nice screenshot for the video, I think. Okay, We are having some interesting problems with the coordinates of the corridors, but okay, I think we will pause a bit here to think about this and continue later. Yeah, I think I discovered the problem because obviously we are adding two global positions, and this is incorrect. We should use the position of the pedestal plus the global position of the level. And this thing here, I think this is correct because this is a relative vector because it's a direction too. And from the global center to the global position of the pedestal, but the result is an abstract vector. So we add the global center of the level, we multiply by 10, and we round the result. So this should work now. We are drawing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Why? Obviously this conflicts in some way, but it's weird because we should. Let's draw more spacing between the levels and draw more levels and draw a bit longer corridors to check. So let's see. Okay, nice. The adjustment. I wonder if this is still okay. Seems to work. Now let's check. Let's check again. We are obviously not setting the camera target. So inside, okay, if inside world, we should we should have our own camera 3D and in the okay, this never mind. Is my global position, else this should be this is interesting. Yeah, the center of the current level. I think this should work, but let's check. Sorry. I always forget to set the references. If you didn't notice, I rearranged the panels. The default layout of Godot is this one, with the scene on the left, the scripting or the 3D scene in the middle, and the property inspector on the right. But I rearranged, I made my own layout because I'm used to the Unity layout, so I rearranged it. Okay, let's see. This, wow, 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 wow. Okay, target. The target, yeah. This is not the same. Yeah, the target should be, yeah, only the Y position. And this the same for the, okay. Now, when we move, map still works. Sorry, I reverted. And this should be here, and this should be here. Okay. Now, when we are inside, we move normally. We can switch. This is interesting. Yeah, we should. This is why I always check that the previous functionality still works. Obviously, we are using the old current level, global position. This is a, yeah, sorry. This is a global center. Obviously. Okay, now when we change, move, we change again, we move some more, we change again, and we check that. Perfect. Now, if we exit here, let me check the solution. Wow, this is one of the difficult ones, I think. Okay, now, perfect. We are following the player. If we go here, we move here, we return. This is an interesting case. And also, I don't like that. Yeah, we should do it continuously, I think. So, the camera. This is interesting because we are checking, let's see, just map input. Let's check this. This should not, yeah, this should, there. let's adjust. Adjusting. Let's try printing this. No, we are adjusting continuously. Let's see. Ah, nice. We adjust, but we eventually stop. Okay. Okay. Now, sorry, this is now the problem with the camera is that yeah, we are adjusting if the target is not the same. So what happens here when we move? We should adjust. Why is this behaving like? Let's exit the level. This is an ingenious gadget. Okay. Now the problem with this is that the camera only moves when we end the movement of the player on one hand, and on the other hand, the camera doesn't follow the player until the player moves. So why is that? That's because, let's see, when we are setting the new position is when we adjust the camera. Okay. We adjust the camera here, and when we do that, we call it, when we play the level, after we do the undo. This is a problem because the undo is what, yeah, disable false. Let's do this in this order because now, okay, let's see. Solve the level. We move with the level, with the player. We change, and when we return, okay, perfect. Now the problem continues. Let's solve this one. We should choose an easier solution. Okay, if we follow the player here, now we are changing to this one. Perfect. Okay, now the problem is, like I said, the camera only follows after the animation of the player ended, which is a bit jarring. So we will, I think this is still correct, but we are missing one of the, yeah, when the animation is twinning the movement of the player, we should move the camera accordingly. So if this thing is self, if we are moving the player, I think if we add the direction, because the direction does not contain cell displacement, so this should work. What's this? Direction vector 3. Okay. Obviously, I'm not inside. Okay, let's solve again. And when we exit, perfect. We are following the player, and we enter the center of the level. Perfect. I think the only problem is this one, because in this case we are still inside the level, so when we make the movement we don't know. It's not so bad. Perhaps it's a bit jarring with solutions that are farther away from the center, but let's try that. Nice solution. It's not so bad. Could be a bit slower, perhaps, but I don't know. The sensibility depends on the. We could change. We could change the camera speed when we are inside a level. When we are inside a level, but I don't know. Those adjustments are what happens if I reset? Yeah, we return. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good progress. So I will end here. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have comments or ideas. If you like the video, press like, and you can recommend it to your friends or to people that could learn from this kind of videos or enjoy them. Thanks for watching.